Hey everyone, welcome to the City Escape Grill. Today I'd like to address a couple of topics regarding the Weber Q that I haven't talked about before, and the first of which is the adapter hose. Now, people ask me if they need to buy a Weber branded adapter hose, and the answer is no. I'm on my third adapter hose now. The first one I bought at Home Depot, it was probably 4 years ago, and finally it wore out. It got some little cracks on it, and I started to smell gas when the grill was on, and so it had to be replaced. And then I picked up a new one at Lowe's. I think it was about $15, and that was a Charbroil branded adapter hose. Now, I don't usually recommend Charbroil products, but that hose worked perfectly fine, and it's this hose right here. The problem is when I stored it in my shed, the next time I used it, I noticed I smelled some gas, and if you can see here, some sort of rodent, I think it was a mouse, but it could have been a squirrel, chewed its way through into the hose. So this hose I had for 2 weeks, and I had to replace it, and I went back to Home Depot and I bought another hose for $19.99, 20 bucks, and it was this Universal branded hose here. This is the packaging, nothing fancy, no special branding or anything, and it works just fine. So a few things about the hose: we've got a brass piece that screws into the Weber Q here, and then we've got this plastic piece that screws onto your larger 15 or 20 pound tanks. All three of the ones I bought are the same length. They're all 4 feet, and they all work great. So long answer to a short question: you don't need to buy a Weber branded adapter hose. Any adapter hose will be just fine, and you don't need that regulator on your hose because you've already got a regulator on your Weber Q. Now, one other thing I want to address is, and this is for people who bought their Weber Q used, or if you bought it pre-assembled, you might not realize how easy it is to change the battery in your ignition. Yes, the ignition takes a battery, and if you bought it used, you don't realize where that battery might go, and you might think you have to take off some screws on the back of the ignition, but it's really simple, really simple. All you do is take the ignition, give it a twist, and then you've got your battery, and just pull that out and then replace it with the new one and put it back in and spin it right back in, and you can hear that ignition light right up. So that's it for today's video. If you found this helpful, please leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe, and of course, keep on grilling.